Alright, hi people, it's Shakes here, and I'm here to do an unboxing and review for you guys today of the SMP Shokugan Modeling Project Hyakujuu Sentai Gaoranger Icarus, or the Isis Megazord, if you're more familiar with Power Rangers Wild Force. Been waiting for this to come out. There's still one full other Megazord or mech to come out, which is Gao God, which will come out, I think, in October. If not September. And then there's also the larger version of the Gao Lion and Gao Elephant. That's also supposed to come out. Actually, I think is that supposed to come out this month? Maybe that's supposed to come out in September, and then Gao God comes out in October. Either way, yeah, so it's going to be very interesting to see those come out. But, yeah, so, yeah. And just so you guys know, I got this through Tokulectables. But thankfully, unlike, I believe, the Gao Hunter, this wasn't opened beforehand, at the very least that I can tell. So, yeah, we just have that. So anyways, yeah, so we have the box right here. It's very similar to Gao Hunter and Gao King and everything, where it shows the mech as well as the power animals that come in the set, but this time with a more kind of like burgundy, brownish red kind of box. I don't know necessarily if the color is being picked up well by the camera, but that is basically the color for it. So yeah, so on the front you have I think the Gaoranger logo right there, Shokugan Modeling Project. Maybe that's different because the Gaoranger logo is actually up here as well. So, yeah. So then you see Gao Icarus right there, the individual power animals that make up the set, right here. And then Gao Red right there with the, I don't necessarily know if it's the same in Gaoranger, but the Falcon Summoner is what it's called in Wild Force. They kept a lot of names pretty consistent in Wild Force from the original Gaoranger names, so it wouldn't surprise me if it was the Falcon Summoner in that as well. But yeah, so and that's actually pretty cool. So yeah, so on the bottom here you have basically the same image. So yeah, and then the tear off here for the cardboard and everything. You have the Bandai logo, Bandai Namco logo. Almost sneezed. Then I stopped myself. So we have the side right here, which has the logos as well. The 5 power animals it comes with the Phoenix? No. I forget what they're called. The bird, the giraffe, the deer, and another version of Gao Rhino and the armadillo. So, yeah, so we have all that. The other side here is another picture of this, and another 5 pictures of the power animals it comes with, and everything. So, yeah. So we have this side as well. So, yeah, if you're wondering why I have a Band-Aid, I accidentally cut myself when I was opening up the box with scissors that this came in. So yeah, not this box specifically, but a different box. So here we go with the opening of this. So yeah, the reason why I ordered it from Tokulectables as well is not only is it $20 cheaper from Big Bad Toy Store, they also have it in stock. Big Bad Toy Store doesn't. So yeah. So here we go with the first box. I love when these aren't opened. Which I'm pretty sure has the parts for the, I think it's an eagle, but yeah, so you can, you genuinely do have to just rip these boxes open. So got it open. Oh yeah, exactly. I guess these are candy toys, so they come with the candy in each box. So, yeah. So you got the instructions on how to put it together and everything. And we have the pieces, or I think half the pieces, because I'm pretty sure like half this comes in this box and the rest come in another box, possibly the second box. Let's see. So I got the second box right here. Which I'm pretty sure just has these same everything, and I do like that it has like dynamic poses and stuff, descriptions of what it comes with, and then it has the other three main mechs as well that are currently out. I do like that Bandai has decided to re-release these. Even if it's in this format, I would have liked like reprints of the original toys, because I would have liked to have those, but it's okay. Another candy, and then more instructions, and like I said, the other half of these come in the other box. And these are modeling kits, so you have to put them together. This comes with two different sets of eyes, one that's more like a cat's eye, that's like an amberish gold, and then the other is the blue eyes. So yeah, depending on what you want to pose them with. And I do like that these are basically just one big thing of like plastic, and it doesn't look too thin, so that's good. So we have the third box, which is the same as the other one in regards to design and everything. So we have the pieces for the giraffe and deer, which I was waiting for the giraffe at the very least. Another candy, and then the deer. I was waiting for the giraffe at the very least, because I do like the giraffe as a, like, auxiliary thing. So then you have the instructions. So yeah, and then the last box, which just should have just another Gaoranger and armadillo, which I already put together with the Gal Kong. So, yeah. Alright, so you got instructions for both these, and I think this comes with this might come with an extra thing. Come with the other one. The header for the giraffe, I believe. Here we go. It's a animarium stand, I believe. Yeah, pieces for Gaoranger at the very least. And then the armadillo. So yeah, these are just reuses of the ones from the Gal Muscle set, which is fine. It's like the, wait. Right, it's like Gao Kong, I think. Not Gao Kong. The, basically the red version of the gorilla. Gao, whatever the hell it's called, I can't remember. But, that coming with another version of the, rhino and eagle. So yeah, gonna quick cut to when this is done. Alright, so finally got this shit together. Again, it took me like 6 hours to put together all together, realistically. So I took like at most an hour and a half break. But yeah, so roughly 6 hours to do. And I was going at a leisurely pace, following the the instructions and everything. So yeah, so a couple things to know when I was putting these together. For the deer and the giraffe, I accidentally, well, mainly for the deer, I accidentally got these leg parts confused and put them on the wrong ones, but not before I closed these and put them on the body. And when I pulled these off, unfortunately, it broke the two pegs on the top of these leg pieces. But yeah, and then just one thing, and then I think I did the same thing here, but luckily I made the deer first, so I knew to be careful with this. But yeah, and then one thing to note about both the deer and the giraffe, weirdly enough, each of them have one leg. For the deer, it's the back right. For the giraffe, it's the back left, where these symbols are painted on to the legs, rather than, be stickers, but then the other legs have stickers. I don't understand that at all. But yeah. So, so like the others as well. So yeah, just be careful when you're putting those together if you decide to get this, because it can easily happen. Just follow the instructions and you'll be fine, but just make sure to follow the instructions well. I basically, I get out the pieces before I put everything together, and the instructions always have, part A1, A2, A3, all that kind of shit. So maybe it's better to not do that before you put everything together, but, since they are diagrams and everything, you should be able to follow it okay. So, yeah. So, like the rest of the sets, and also I took off the Band-Aid right here, another Band-Aid right there, because, I accidentally cut myself when putting, I think the rhino together, but I can't remember. But yeah, so you get extra stickers. This is for the rhino, where you have the extra piece right there, which I showed off with Gal Muscle. And here's for the giraffe, which you can choose to use either a red or silver tinged, just visor kind of thing for this. I chose red because I thought it looked cooler. And then the armadillo, you can either choose the one where his eyes aren't there or where they are there. For this one, I chose where the one where its eyes are there. So, yeah. So yeah, and you get some extra pieces right here. The different eyes for the thing when it's in its Megazord mode. If you want to switch them out with the blue ones that are under here on the wings. 2 extra pieces for the giraffe when it's in its arm mode. One's for the attack it does, where it launches the head at the opponent. Then this, which I believe goes on the Gal Hunter's thing, and then this, which goes on the giraffe when it is in its arm mode and everything. These 2 pieces, which just like the Gal Muscle just go in it. This is for when, or if you want to pose them with the armadillo as the soccer ball mode, and then this just goes in the leg when it's in its thing. Now, this version of the rhino was kind of easier to put in its rhino mode than the one I got with Gal Muscle. I don't necessarily know if that's because I was a bit more patient with it or whatever. But yeah, but we basically have that, and luckily no sticker tearing, fortunately, not unfortunately, but fortunately. So yeah, Yeah, so then there's this, which you can use to put the Falcon on and everything. Here we go. So there's a peg right there, or a hole right there, and the peg, I think. Maybe not. Okay, it's on stomach. I hate how, like, stiff these things can be. There we go. Gotta use my fucking teeth, and I don't like doing that. But yeah. So there's a hole right there. Just move the feet all the way up, and then you can peg it into there, and you just have it posed where it can be flying or whatever you want, and everything, which in my opinion is actually really kind of cool. It's mainly for if you want to pose the I believe if you want to pose the deer and giraffe and maybe the armadillo and rhino with any of the other mechs. So yeah, so that's actually really cool. Now, because of the fact that these are arm pieces, if you've ever seen Gaoranger or Wild Force, you can turn them into those modes, and luckily they generally will transform pretty well into those modes. Hold on. You get the papers where the instructions are. Very professional right here. See, I think, this should all be it. So then you just put that on there, and it is complete, or should be. And yeah, the tail on it just slides into there for when it's in this mode. But yeah, if you will. Then you just peg this into there when you want to do that. I think I used to have a pretty much that all-in-one version of this Megazord that was available in 2002, I believe, for Christmas. And because my mom and dad got it for me and my brother for Christmas that year. And the only thing I still have from that, I think, is the Red Ranger figure, which had like these silver things on its arms and legs. It was like silver armor, I think it was. But yeah. And all I can remember is the for the giraffe, the head could like launch out on a string, and then you reel it back in, I believe. If anyone remembers that toy, because I remember it. I remember. So yeah, if you want, you can have Gao King with the arm right there or the giraffe in its arm mode, which is actually kind of cool. I feel like it's weirdly scaled. And I feel like the tail doesn't entirely peg in like it should. Though maybe I put it in upside down. Oh, no, I didn't. But yeah, so if you want to, you can have Gao King with it. So yeah, because these arms are detachable, and you can mix and match however you want with it. And then, if you have the Gao Hunter, you can do the same thing. It's actually really kind of cool. I don't believe that in its good mode they ever, in the show, in either Gaoranger or Wild Force, had them with the other arms again, after, like, the first appearances of them. But, yeah, if you want to recreate scenes from the shows, you can easily do that with this. It's actually really cool. So yeah. Take that out. Alright. So we have that. Should I do? Yeah, I'll do a Gao Muscle. Sorry, I just have these, sitting or standing on, my, computer desk, basically, till I can actually move into a new place that I intend to move into at some point, hopefully later this year. But yeah. Is that really not gonna work? It should. Trying to... There we go. Great design when you can easily just pull this shit off by accident. So yeah, if you want, you can pose Gao Muscle with it as well, as I'm sure you could with the original toys. So yeah. So we have that. And there's instructions here. That last piece. So, yeah, you can... I kinda like that. It's a nice effect piece. May just keep that on there. So yeah, so we got those. And then we got the deer, which has a similar transformation. So yeah, it's just pretty simple in regards to the transformations for some of these. I need to rewatch Wild Force. I haven't actually seen it in its entirety. I've just seen most of the first half of it, and I've seen the highlight episodes with the crossovers, and then I saw I think it was it a 3-parter? The last several episodes, or towards the end of it. Great design for this. But yeah, you can just put the deer for the arm right there. I think in the show that they did have that combination at one point or another, because I think I remember seeing that on the wiki. Great designs for these model kits. when they can easily accidentally break apart. It's like, it's true that it's like easy to put them back together, but still is just kind of a pain in the ass. Yeah. I'll do that later. Yeah, I'm just not gonna do more of those because this is a pain in the ass. But yeah, and the instructions to change them with the Rhino. With the Rhino, here we go. Gotta love when these shits come out of the fucking sockets. But yeah. Twist. I believe. Or maybe not. It's like to transform these is really simple, but it's still just kind of a pain in the ass. Here we go. And luckily I didn't accidentally fuck up the stickers on this one. This one's still in pretty primo condition. Okay. There we go. Yeah, I don't even think it can fit in there like that. So let's just transform it back to the armadillo. This one's just in general a lot better for for the rhino and the armadillo. Maybe because I know what I'm doing this time. In regards to them. Much better. Yeah, this is much better. Okay, so we have the instructions on how to transform a falcon. Alright, I forgot. Okay. Well. Great. I hate this. Oh, there we go. Kinda. Oh my god. This is... Alright, this should be good. Just pop it onto here. Okay, this is actually pretty simple. Then... pop the gorilla, or... not gorilla, giraffe. Onto this side. Oh my fucking god. Yay, model kits. Always a good time. Genuinely, at times, like, I really do wish that they had just reprinted or remade the original toys with the original molds. Or even new molds that, like, I don't know, saved on plastic or some shit. Like, they could have charged roughly the same amount of money. With what these things fucking cost, especially to import. Oh, what the fuck? You know? It's like, I'm just saying. So, yeah. Jesus. And then you open up the wings here, show the eyes. Yeah. Also, I had a, just because I reminded myself of this, with looking at the wings, there's also a thing with the wings where, like, I accidentally skipped a step, so on one of the wings there was, like, a section missing. I had to take it apart. That's a little bit hard to do. Make sure you follow every step as you go, because otherwise it's just a pain in the ass to take some parts of this apart because they're so, like, snug in regards to, like, fitting into each other. But yeah, so here you have Icarus, which I personally really like. This mech for the most part. It's honestly just kind of cool. It's the biggest one, I think, out of all of them. Yeah, and it basically completes the last of the main Wild Zord / Power Animals from the season, or series. So, yeah, and if you are going to get this, I do recommend it. It has, yeah, it just has the remaining Power Animals, at the very least the giraffe and the deer. But yeah, it is kind of a pain to put together, but otherwise is fine. It takes about as long to put them together as it took the other it took me to do the other mechs and everything. So yeah. So yeah, I do recommend it. It was kind of easy to put together for the most part. It's just that I accidentally mixed a few things up and just everything else. But otherwise, it's good to have one of these. I did not have the original toy at all. The only toy Megazord that I had from Wild Force was the main Wild Force Megazord. I did not have... I really wanted Gaoranger / the Pretazord and everything, but I just didn't get it. I also kind of wanted the Congasaur, as it's called in Wild Force, but again, never got it. And I did kind of want this, and I did get a version of it, like I said, for Christmas. I got that, like, all-in-one thing that's, like, this really big, like, role-play item, and everything, but I didn't get the actual, like, regular Zord version of it. I would love to have the original toys for the Zords from Wild Force / Gaoranger. If they were to reprint them, or if I could buy them off of someone who would give me a fair price or whatever. But, you know, in the wake of not getting them, these Shokugan modeling project model kits are fine enough for what they are. They're in a smaller scale, and they take a bit to put together, but otherwise, once you have them put together, they're actually really cool. And I do like them, and I do appreciate Bandai and SMP putting these together. I may get I'm definitely going to get Gal God when that comes out. I'm going to get the blue version, or the regular version of Gal Elephant that comes with the giant Gal Lion that they're going to release soon. But yeah, and those are the last bits of the Gaoranger SMP stuff that they're putting together for the Zords and the mechs and everything. I may get the things for the figures, but we'll see. I definitely do also want to get the SMP. I think they're SMP, the figures for the Gaokaigers. So yeah, because I've also been getting the Gaokaiger merchandise that they've been doing for the 10th anniversary of that series. So yeah, Gokai Cellular for that's supposed to come out in October, November, somewhere around there, or maybe September. Either way, then the Suiker unit is supposed to come out in January. Then there's another semi-big Ranger Key set for the Ranger teams that have anniversaries this year coming out in January. So I have those pre-ordered. And I really hope they do more sets like that for the Gokaiger Ranger Keys, for the one-flip Ranger Keys that they've been doing. Because I would like to have them. But, yeah, so basically that's all you get with this thing. I think they went out of the way to do a few extra things, which is really cool. It will be a pain in the ass if I ever want to swap out the blue eyes for these more cat-like eyes, but otherwise, whatever. And it's probably why they call it the Isis Megazord. But, yeah. Whenever I move into my new place, I'm definitely going to find a good place to set these things up next to each other, just so they can be right next to each other and everything. It's been really cool getting all these Power Rangers figures from both Hasbro and Bandai, and really kind of reliving parts of my childhood and having stuff like this. So yeah, but yeah, so Gao God / the Animus Megazord and the Elephants and Giant Lion sets are coming out soon, so look out for those when those come out and I get them. I have them. I have the Elephants and the Giant Gao Lion pre-ordered on Tokollectibles. I have the Gokaiger stuff pre-ordered through Tokollectibles as well. Gao God is technically through Big Bad Toy Store, but I may switch that to Collectibles once it actually comes out, if they get it in stock before the pre-order I have from Big Bad Toy Store ships, but we'll see. So yeah, and I can't wait to get that to complete all of the Wild Force stuff. So yeah, / Gaoranger stuff. So yeah, because I already have everything else. So yeah, I may get the Gaoranger SMP figures. That would be kind of cool. But yeah, especially when they've been like, they got the Silver Ranger from Wild Force out. They're gonna do the Blue Ranger next. I imagine they probably will do the rest of the sets. Surprised that they didn't choose to do the Red Ranger from Wild Force next, but for the Wild Force team. But yeah, but otherwise, it's been really good getting all of these things. So yeah. So I do recommend this set. It is good. And I do recommend all these other SMP sets while they're still available. If you want to get any of them, get them while you can. Whether it's through like eBay or Collectibles or Big Bad Toy Store, wherever you want to get them. So yeah, if you're a fan of Wild Force, if you're a fan of Gaoranger, if you're a fan of Power Rangers or Super Sentai, it's good to get these. So yeah, especially while they're available. So yeah, so I really don't have much else to say. Links in the description, all my shit, subscribe if you want, and I'll see you guys in the next one.